Welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading. Okay, so you've got the hold on card. So you are facing some kind of opposition. Something is very, very difficult. You're beating yourself up about it though. You can see this man's got a lot of marks on his back over there. So there's somebody that you're facing, but you're also having a go at yourself. Maybe you feel that you haven't been strong enough in facing this particular person. Whatever the problem is that is going on, it's quite a difficult situation. So there's a lot of conflict that is involved, and it seems like you're at a stalemate situation there. You need to hold on. You need to hang in there and defend yourself as well. But you need to draw on your reserves of strength and courage and just hang in there. So the next card is Pain Purifies. So even though you're going through a lot of difficulties and a lot of problems on the work front, it looks like all of this will end up paying off in the end. You're getting a new vision, a new view of the way things should be, and you will emerge from it much stronger. You have got a goal in mind. This is the card of desire, and this is the card about focusing all your energy and effort on that goal. Keep that goal in mind. Even though you're going through these difficulties, don't give up. Keep that goal in mind. It is very, very important to follow that desire. You can see all the rays are focusing on that sun over there. So it is something well worth going after, but you just have to keep that goal in mind. Now in the past, you've got the You Are Unique and Meditation card. So whatever you're doing, whatever work it is you're doing, you're pretty skilled at it and you're pretty good at it. And whatever you're doing is pretty unique. You're doing it in a different kind of way, and a lot of people are taking note of that. You've got the meditation card again, needing to focus on whatever it is, and you will get messages and you will get ideas coming to you in order for you to sort out whatever problems you are dealing with, or even to sort out any kind of work situation you're dealing with. Now going into the future, it's about going with the flow. So you are going to get growth. You've got this really big tree over here. Whatever you're doing is unique, and you're going to have to face it yourself. But it's also showing that you need to go with the flow of things. And then you've got the vicious cycle over here. So just watch out about changing your mindset, or you're going to get trapped within that particular mindset. So try and think your way out of this particular situation. You've got to come up with a new plan to defeat this particular person here who is giving you a lot of problems. So whatever that situation is, it's a really nasty situation, and don't get trapped in feeling depressed or feeling disempowered, because it's just going to mean that it just ends up in a vicious circle. You're going round and round to that point and not managing to conquer it. So you need to break out of that way of thinking, and you need to come up with some kind of new idea in order for you to grow. So prosperity is coming your way. You can see this tree is growing over there. So things are coming, abundance is coming, but you need to just break that cycle. You need to break the way you're thinking, or even find a way out of this particular difficult situation. So those are the energies for that week, or those 2 weeks rather. So I'm using the Black Cat Tarot for the main read today. So the card at the bottom of the deck is the Emperor card. So you might be in a situation where somebody is bullying you, or you're dealing with an authority figure who is trying to get the better of you. So these people are, it's either my way or the highway kind of situation. So this could be the case that it could be an Aries person or a Scorpio person, because this is a card that is ruled by Mars, but they are somebody that is in authority, and they are very much a ruler without any compassion. So that's the kind of energy you seem to be dealing with. You need to get your authority, or you need to get back your power. You need to take back your power. This card also talks about you needing to manage your finances as well. So a great need for you to see, look at your assets, or look at all your financial situations, and make sure that you are balancing it and managing it quite carefully there with that Emperor card. So what's happening with you? It seems like things are pretty much at a standstill. You're stuck in a particular situation right now. You can see this man is stuck in this spider web over here. His hands and feet are tied. So whatever is going on over here, you're having to, accept whatever is coming to you. There's always that threat, because there's always a threat of a spider in this particular card, and it seems like you're pretty much stuck. So it's almost like you're operating under a fear that if you don't step in line, or if you don't do the things the way this person is expecting you to do it, you're going to be thrown out of that situation. In the card below, it feels as though you're walking on that tightrope, and there's a lot of juggling going on over there. You can see this cat on the tightrope, ready to fall into the sea over there. So it seems like whatever this person is doing to you, whatever authority they have over you, they are really, bullying you quite a bit, and you are feeling pretty much stuck and very threatened as well. You've got the Four of Swords over here, so all the stress is affecting your health quite a bit. You've got that Four of Swords. You do need to take a little bit of a holiday, but it seems like you're pretty much stressed out. You might be getting some stress-related illnesses as well, because all that is going on around you. Now you've got the Three of Swords over here in the past, and this is talking about being, this is usually the card of heartbreak. But there's a lot of rain in this card, so you're pretty upset about being here, and you're feeling pretty stuck, pretty tied up, pretty stressed out as well over here. It doesn't seem like anybody's around to help you as well. They seem to have all turned their back or walked away. So nobody's there to give you a helping hand. Now you've got that Two of Swords over here, so this is about trying to make, usually about trying to make a decision, trying to balance things. There may be somebody around you that is giving you a little bit of advice over there, helping you out in this particular situation, but it seems like, even them, that person, you have to be very, very nice to try and, win their friendship over. There's a lot of almost burnt out trees over there, so you are feeling that sense of lack as well in this particular situation. You're not feeling happy at all wherever you are, even though this person is giving you some advice, helping you deal with whatever emotional issues are arising from this particular situation. It seems like there's quite a feeling of lack, or feeling of not being empowered, and also a feeling of not being supported as well. So what's in your mind? You are worried about money over here. You are trying to save as much as possible, and maybe this is the reason why you are sticking to this particular job, because letting go of it means that you have to go into your personal finances over there, or into your savings, and maybe this is something, you're doing a juggling act over there. You're trying to balance those finances over there, and now having to use your savings is isn't something that you're not really happy to tackle. It seems like there's some kind of decision that you have to make. You're reaching some kind of fork in the road about whether or not you want to stay in this particular job. You're managing to save a little bit of money in it, but there's a lot of problems that are going on around you there. So going to the future, you've got the Two of Rods over here. So it looks like, you have to make a decision about getting out of this place. There might be an offer that comes in over here with that Two of Rods, because this is usually about making a decision and making some plans for the future. But there seems to be some kind of barrier or some kind of obstacle preventing you from leaving this particular situation. It looks like you may need to go and get some advice from somebody. There is somebody there that might be able to give you some advice, almost like a partnership coming in over there, a good friendship over there, and you may need to go and get some advice from this particular person as to what to do, because you are very, very much stuck in here, and there seems to be some kind of barrier preventing you from going forward. You've got the Seven of Cups over here, so you are looking at all your options. You also are thinking about the past quite a bit over here, but you are feeling very, very despondent, and feeling as though you have been let down quite a bit. You've got some kind of vision that you want to do. You want to do something and move out into more prosperity. You want a job that pays you more. You have been looking at all these other jobs over there, maybe looking around, considering all your options to try and get yourself out of this place. But you are really feeling very much in the dark over there, and you have got all these plans in your mind. So if you have plans, instead of just thinking about it, you might need to stop procrastinating and actually do things. Start being very, very proactive. Now you've got the death card over here, so there might be, the situation might arise where you actually just, leave everything and just walk away from it. There might be some further learning or further studying that you need to do to actually allow you to break away from this particular situation. You can see, maybe even doing some research, and maybe this is the thing that is going to allow you to cut ties and move on. Right now you're pretty confused. You've got a full moon over there in that death card. It seems like you do want to leave the situation, but something is preventing you, and it might be just, doing yourself a bridging course or some kind of further education in order for you to get out of the situation. You've got this star card over there, so you are trying to make some plans and trying to find a direction. You're hoping that whatever you do next is going to grow. You are trying to put all, whatever your skills or efforts you put into this new job that you get is going to produce a lot of abundance for you. And you do have a lot of skills, so you are trying to find that direction in your life to get out of this particular situation. It seems like, it's almost like you're quite stuck there, and, you're trying to make plans to move out. Now you've got the Judgment card over here, and you've got the Moon as well as the Knight of Cups. So the Judgment card is being called to make a decision to actually leave this place. So wherever you are at the moment, you can see this is very, very hot. You can see the sun is really blasting down on the ground over there. It's all dried, and it looks like things are dying there. So, wherever you are, maybe there's a lot of drama that is going on over here, and, whoever's in charge is really harsh, and, they expect a lot from you, and then they're pushing you a lot. And this is not giving you a chance to grow, because you can see there's no growth over there. Everything is dying. So whoever this person is, they're very, very controlling, very, very much a bully. They're shining down like that sun that is beating down relentlessly. Maybe they are a very relentless person, and you are now, being called to actually make that decision on changing your direction in life. So you may have to make a career change and move on from this particular situation. Leave this behind, take all your skills and move forward. You are very confused about what to do. You are feeling very tied up. You can see the hands of this cat, or the paws of this cat, are tied to these sticks on the ground over there. And this is the card of the Moon, where you're feeling very afraid to actually make a decision to move on. It looks like there's some kind of offer that's going to be coming in though. So, if you make that decision and you do some research and be proactive about what you want to do with that Seven of Cups, it looks like an offer is going to be coming in for you, and it's going to take you away from this particular situation. And it looks like it's going to be a fairly good offer that comes in. There might be some study as well attached to that with that Knight of Cups. So it looks like, if you start doing your research, ask for some advice from somebody, and maybe even doing some kind of course, some kind of bridging course, or some kind of further education, if you can, further training. It looks like an offer comes in for you, and it forces you to make that decision. And with that Judgment card, it's a brand new start somewhere else, given a second chance. So the universe will open up for you and give you a second chance to do something. The Moon is keeping you afraid of moving, and you need to get over those fears, because you're pretty much being bullied right now. So you've got the Ten of Summer over here, and this is usually the end of all those emotional difficulties, and this is about getting advice from people that you can trust. So you will there are people that you can trust around you. Now with the Ten of Summer, it's about leaving a situation that's caused a lot of emotional difficulties. So if you're having a lot of problems, you might end up just walking away and ending that particular cycle. Especially since you have the Death card, it seems like you're going to make up your mind and leave this particular situation. You've got the Three of Springs, so plan your next steps with the eye to long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. A satisfaction from a job well done. So it looks like there is some kind of new job that will come in. It looks like you might end the situation where you're working at the moment and start something brand new where you do a lot more travel, or you're working with a group of people over here and you start making some long-term plans. So all your plans that you put into place, whatever you try right now, whatever new jobs you are trying to approach, it looks like success will come in with that Three of Spring, which is the Three of Rods. So whatever you put out there will bring in rewards. So that is why it is important for you not to procrastinate, but to actually be quite proactive. So if you're planning on leaving, leave. Make steps towards leaving. So go and do your research, put out your CV, look into other jobs. So consider all your options, and if you need to do what it takes to get you out of a situation where you are being, because it's affecting your health. You can see that with that Four of Swords there. You've got the Nine of Winter over here, so unfounded fear, focusing on the worst case scenarios and allowing worry to grow out of proportion from the problem. So this is about being too afraid to actually make a decision, but also being very stressed out, not sleeping well at night. So don't focus on the worst case scenario. Stop being negative about that situation. Even with that moon, it's about being very negative, feeling tied up in the situation, not seeing things for what they truly are. If you start being proactive, it looks like an offer is going to be coming in for you, a really good offer. It's almost like you're being rescued from this particular situation. So go out there and be proactive, and get yourself unstuck from this particular situation, because with that Four of Swords, it's indicating that you are feeling very, very tired, and you're also feeling ill, and you don't want this scenario or this job to actually start affecting your health. And don't be so afraid. Have faith that you will get the money that comes that you need will come in for you. And do what it takes to get you out of the situation. Like I said, if you do need to do some study, it is something that you do need to do in order for you to get out of this particular situation. So I hope this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.